So now let's go into part 2 of my journey through my failures and more of my highlight reel. So after college, I moved into New York City, and as you probably know, New York City is a super expensive place to live. So it was a good thing that I was actually pursuing physical therapy and group fitness, and that's exactly what I did on top of my full-time job as a physical therapist assistant. So while I was really just making ends meet through New York, it was a great experience, super crazy experience, but really the one treasure that came out of moving to New York City was meeting my wife. So Nicole and I met through a mutual friend that happened to be in the fitness industry. And we connected, and literally it was like we knew right away. I know some people say they know when they meet someone right away. That's us. We met and we knew right away this was it. We were done. So let's fast forward a year. We moved from New York City to Florida, got married in 2002, started a family, and the next part is hard. We had a good marriage. We bought our first home. We had good jobs, started a family. And then we got hit with some bad news. My son had a growth on his neck. We weren't sure if it was cancerous or not. He had to undergo a major surgery, and at a young age of, I believe, 6 at the time, we were freaking out. But we said, you know what, we know there's skilled doctors out there, and we know that this is something that can be healed. So we had the surgery. He went through the surgery, and we thought everything was in the clear, and then the growth on his neck grew back. We had a second surgery. Same thing. We're like, okay, second time around, this has got to be it. The doctors, the surgeons are going to know exactly what's going on, and he's going to be healed, and we'll be able to move on in our lives. And it grew back. So we went to the third step. We moved to New York City, and we went to the specialist, the guy, the one who everybody said, this is the guy to take care of the problem that your son's having, his medical condition, the growth in his neck, the glioblastoma, lymphangioma. So it was non-cancerous, but it was a growth that just kept growing. And that doctor said, hey, no problem, we got this. And he went and did the surgery, and we were reassured, and we were like, okay, this is great. And it grew back. So this was a time in our lives, newly married, just a few years in, started a family, jobs, careers, beautiful home, great neighborhood, and we had a child who was sick. And we didn't know what to do. And we were scared, we were anxious, we were stressed. Nothing else in the world mattered. Not my fitness, not our house, nothing mattered. Not our relationship, nothing mattered. But getting my kid better. So we had friends, and community, and people around us in our lives who cared for us, who supported us, who gave us that love and support that we needed when we were down. And we got an invitation to church. And we had been invited here, being in the Bible Belt in Florida, there's tons of invitations, and we even tried out a few churches. We didn't think anything was missing in our life until we felt like our lives are completely unraveling. So we took up somebody's invitation and went to church. And it was the first time for both my wife and I, our entire lives, that we ever heard the message of having a relationship with God, the gospel. And that was something that day truly was a shift. It was a transition. What that turned into us going back, and we kept going back to hear more of this message about God and who He was and how much He loved us and the relationship that exists through Jesus. And at the same time, mind you, we were going through our struggles with our son, and we decided to just let it all out and surrender it all. And I'm just going to fast forward a little bit because there's more to this story. But 5th surgery now. So we decided to just give it all to God. And the miracle, which exists, and if you don't believe in miracles, believe this, because it actually happened to us and to our family. That 5th surgery, where we surrendered it, prior to the surgery, we surrendered the issue that my son was having with his neck. went through that 5th surgery, reluctantly going through another surgery, and he was healed. It went away. In fact, what we talked with the doctors about more, my wife, it was just simply taking his tonsils out that healed him. Now, of course, we know that was more to that, and I believe it all to God, and why I'm completely sold out to him is because he healed my son. One of the things I want to share with you, that beyond the failures, beyond even the fitness, that of course it's great to be fit, it's temporary, is that faith and believing that even if you don't have all the answers, even if you're completely lost for hope, that there is hope, and that hope is found through God. So I can just share with you part 2 of this story, the story that's hard, maybe a little drawn out to you right now, but I can tell you that this journey of failures, of feeling not good enough, what we found through this part 2 of my story was that there is a God who exists, who loves us, who cares for us, who wants good things in our lives, and who has the ability to heal.